Hey.
That's not what you said you was going to do.
That's what I did.
That is not what you said you was going to do.
That's exactly what I did last time.
You said you was going to say, hey, yo.
That's what I said?
That's exactly. You can't be consistent, so you just need to stick with your own thing. Don't try to be like me. That's what you need to do.
I'm not trying to be like you. That was something different. That wasn't the same.
You're trying to have your own thing because
that's right.
I have my own thing.
In marriage, you have to have your own thing.
I know, but
I can't get lost in your head. I can't get lost in your head. I've already been lost in your head. We got a goddamn hey y'all welcome mat.
I didn't buy that though. Lenny bought that. Shout out to Lenny for that.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody thinks that's us. And that's you.
What's up?
What's up, baby?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. First of all, make some noise. We got a live audience here, y'all. Yes. This is our first time doing this, man, and many more to come. We thank everybody for their support. Everybody that's watching, everybody that's here, everybody that helped us get pushed to we in the top 5% of podcasts globally. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, now I'm about to cry.
Yeah, we just made the top 20 list. We made number 10 on free. I forgot the name of the website.
God.
It's
Free
like
Spot.
Free Spot.
No, that's not it.
I think that is it.
Is it?
Feed Spot.
Feed Spot.
They ranked us
listening
as
to us too. We love y'all so much. Thank you.
Top 10. I mean, we're number 10 in the top 20 for Black Relationship Podcast.
Yes.
So we super excited about that, man. We super excited.
We are live in Spizzy Studio. Shout out to Vic and Tinsley for opening their doors for us, for allowing us to level up and allowing the community, the Black community, to achieve all their goals and dreams by creating a safe space for us to do the things that we've dreamed about.
Yes.
I love them so much. Shout out to them. They are so
Shout out to Vic, man.
Shout out to Vic and Tinsley.
Both of them dope, y'all.
Shout out to our group chat. Our group
that joint be off the hook.
Yeah, it's
that
funny as shit.
I'm glad. I think it's very important for you to find a couple that you really mesh with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about us is that we have couples, right? And maybe I shouldn't say this.
I feel like this is. I'm getting a little nervous because I don't know what you're about to say. But I mean,
so we have couple friends, and there are a lot in that we mesh with, well. Nah, I'm not gonna say it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I got you, baby. Here's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Right.
When you become and this is not even just in marriage. This is just relationships. Period. When you become a mature adult and can recognize why people are in your life and things like that. You have different friends for different things, right? And sometimes you can have like Vic and Tinsley. Like we can do almost anything. Everything.
That's our everything couple.
Yeah, everything, right?
Yeah.
And so then you have friends where you just want to do a game night.
Yeah.
You have friends that you want to take a trip with. You have friends that you want to go to lunch with, and that's okay. If you're a mature adult, you realize that this friend can't be here with you because it's not going to work out, right?
Yeah, because
you may annoy him, that they may annoy you. Y'all are not interested in these same things, and that's okay. It's okay.
Going
to
out
feel
to
like
dinner
that.
is totally different than going to Jamaica. That's totally different. I'm stuck with you for
days.
Yeah, for days on end. And we gonna leave not friends if we ain't cool.
But you do know that trips it can bring forth, like, if this person if y'all really gonna be friends, because I've went on trips with people and came back and never talked to them again. And these are people that I've known for years.
But I think that's different because you go to lunch with people and come back and y'all not friends. So I don't know if we could use you as the measuring stick for that.
I'm okay with that.
I know you are, because you keep doing it.
No, but it's so whatever. All right, so today, don't do me like that. Is this one of these days gonna be?
I mean, we got an audience. We got an audience. So this is up and up. This up and up black.
You about to get on my nerves a lot.
Right,
you about to get on my nerves a lot.
Most of the show probably. Yes.
I had somebody DM me and say, you really shouldn't talk to your husband like that. And I'm like, you don't know my husband.
Yeah, we don't care.
He doesn't care, and I'm going to continue to do those things.
I think that's your fan.
Is it my fan?
Yes, that's your fan.
No, it's not.
It is. I just heard it. It was.
Is it? No, that's not my fan.
It was. It's not doing it no more because you picked it up. You can't put it on the table.
God God damn.
And you just gotta stop sweating. Just
I'm
stop
not sweating though. That's the thing. I'm not sweating. I just want to be cool. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be cool. So anyway, we have gotten a lot of inquiries from some of our newer listeners about are y'all the Forever Duncan couple? And I know this is so redundant for us to continue to talk about Forever Duncan, but
it's
Forever
cool.
Duncan we made history. Like we definitely made history, and I
would
will
say.
continue to talk about it until I can't talk about it anymore because Forever Duncan birthed so many things.
It birthed
for
Friends
us.
Who Smash.
It birthed Friends Who Smash.
Yeah.
It was just an epic moment in Black history. You know what I mean? And
Dang,
love
that's-
for Black people. So today we're going to talk about that day, how we felt. You know, how we felt afterwards, how you felt. And some of the behind the scenes that I don't think that we've ever shared in interviews. We've done a ton of interviews, and some of the things we just haven't shared.
Right.
Because some of the things we are just now sharing with each other.
True.
And so we just wanted to kind of do it. You didn't know we was going to talk about this.
I'm cool with it. You know, we
So,
talk about it all the time. I'm cool with
We
it.
just going to go with it. So
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. So go ahead and let the people know.
Damn, I gotta lead it off.
Yeah, lead it off.
About how? Okay, just tell me where to start.
On October 1st, 2016, Lord Jesus, my husband proposed to me and surprised me with a wedding.
Yeah, but you know, it's so I think we have to talk about the Forever Duncan story. I don't think that we can just talk about the wedding because I think that it gives a false perception. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Do y'all see
what we
why I
went
told
through.
him to lead this? And then as soon as I started talking, he said, I think we should do, this is why, but it's okay, baby. Do your thing, baby. I'm right here.
it's just, it was like, I always used to tell people, like, you know, when you think of fairy tales, you think of like Prince Charming and all of that, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta think Red Riding Hood had to go through the forest, you know what I'm saying, before she got to grandma's house, you know? They had to kiss a whole bunch of frogs before they got the prince. So, you know, a lot of people want to skip to the end, but our story is crucial. So I think that we can take time to talk about our story.
From the beginning?
From the beginning, but we got to try to paraphrase some things because we know that, you know, you can be long-winded.
Are you serious right now? I can be long-winded?
Okay. All right. So look. All right. So, I was working. I'm gonna tell you how it started from the gate. So I was working with Vic. Vic, if y'all don't know, Vic is the dynamic educator. He was the vice principal of this middle school, and me and Vic's brother Truth was working at the elementary school. And I was in a relationship. I ain't gonna lie, I was in a relationship, and me and the relationship was like we was on rocky terms. And so me and Truth went to lunch. Now Vic is the morals, you know what I'm saying, the values. Truth is
It's not. The exact opposite.
Yeah.
That's all you need to say.
Yeah, Truth is not. So so we went to I remember it like it was yesterday. We went to Potbelly's at the harbor. And we was in our car coming back. We was on lunch break, and he was going through something too with his girls, and so
Girls, see, the exact opposite.
Yeah, he was going through something with his girls, and I was saying something. I said, "Yo, you know who I want to smash." This is what I said, y'all. I said, "You know who I want to smash?" He was like, "Who?" I said, "Sharella LaBella." He was like, "Yo." He said, you just go at it, nigga. She know you mambo sauce, whatever, just hit her up, blah, blah, blah. I was like, nah, dog, because you know what I'm saying? It's just going to be a smash and pass. He was like, you not just going to smash that one time, Black. I guarantee you that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, so we went back to the joint, and he was like, yeah, just send her a message or something, you know? And so I sent her a message on Facebook because I've been following her. So my wife, you know, paraphrase my wife, and she can tell this, but she was she used to be like this supermodel in the area and had a modeling agency and had all of these girls or whatever, but I didn't like my wife, and maybe we can even go back further there, but I didn't like who my wife was as a person, but I definitely wanted to smash. So she gained a lot of weight, and then she started losing weight on her weight journey, and when she started doing that, I started seeing like who she really was. And so I started to really be attracted to the person that I saw her becoming. And so I sent her a message saying, hey, yo, I'm going to say what I think I said. And she's definitely going to try to correct me. She know it verbatim. I thought I said.
I thought I said.
Yes.
See what and then he get mad because
I
I'm
thought
going
I
to
said.
correct
I thought
him.
I said.
I thought
keep
I said.
keep doing your thing or something like that. You know, it's just something encouraging. You know, I tried to be scripted. I mean, you know, what's the word? I ain't really trying to say too much.
Safe.
But
You trying to be
yeah,
safe.
because I was in a relationship. So I was just, you know, complimenting her. You know, you doing your thing. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. You know, smile, beautiful, some shit like that. You know, when niggas be in a relationship, they try to end it off with something, you know, smile, beautiful, or, you know, somebody's watching, some shit like that. and then she sent me, she didn't say no words. She just sent me her phone number back. Yeah, she was ready for the dick. I was like, Truth, look. Truth was like, yeah, nigga, you gonna smash more than once.
And now we're here, and that's the story. Good night. No, so Black, he left out a few things. So before that time, him and I hosted an event. Our friend Eddie was the one who like formally introduced us.
Shout out to Eddie B.
Yeah, shout out to Eddie B. I've known Eddie since I was a little girl, and Black, of course, known Eddie because of the industry. And so Eddie, we hosted a show with Eddie, and then I don't know what happened. Eddie came to pick me up from my house. Something was going on with a car or something, and so he came with a girl, and the girl was pissed off that Eddie was going to take me home. So he was trying to save that situation. So he asked Black to take me home. And when Black took me home, we had a really good conversation in the car. Like it was a really dope conversation.
Yeah,
and
she wanted me there.
You said what?
I said you wanted me there.
I didn't want you. I just thought that you were intriguing. I wasn't like turned on by you right then. And I'm telling you the truth. Why don't you believe that I wasn't attracted to you in that way
wanted to
back
smash
then?
me because you
I did
smashing me
not.
now. Because you smashing me now.
It grew,
and I look the same way.
Do you not believe the attractions
I look
can
the
grow?
same way.
You don't look the same way. The glasses that you had back then was wild as shit. I hated them. I hated those glasses. Those glasses is what stopped me from wanting to smash you, to be honest. And you know that you don't look anything like you did when I met you.
Okay. You don't have to keep going on that.
The finesse that I have put over you,
going.
the covering I have put over you. You better give me my credit. So anyway, you know, after that, when he would always like. I was so wild on Twitter. I used to have a sex love relationship radio show, so I would talk about anal, giving head. I would just be wild. Wow. He wasn't used to that type of woman,
and so, I don't think the world was.
Well, that's
fine. He's talking about me.
I'm cool with that. So he would respond to certain stuff, right? And I would be like, why is he responding to stuff? And so when he would respond to stuff, I
wouldn't respond to the anal and all that stuff. I would respond to when you act civilized. I didn't respond.
Why is talking about sex not civilized?
You right. It was. I guess I wasn't. You know.
Too conservative.
No, so I don't think people were used to
it.
Baby, you were different. Don't act like all girls was talking the way that you was talking.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Yes, you have to.
Okay, I'll accept that because it is true. I used to say wild things on the internet.
Yes.
And so he would respond to me on Twitter, and I would just be like, does he like me? I feel like he likes me. And so when he drove me home that night, I was just intrigued by him. And so I did not want to smash, dog. Like, you have to stop saying that shit. Like, I really didn't want to smash.
Why you getting mad?
Because because I want you to believe that's not what it was. And so anyway, fast forward, you know, to when he said he sent me the message. When he sent me the message, I don't know what, I was on my journey. I was single, and I felt like he can be somebody that could be a good companion for me. Like somebody, because of the conversation that we had, I felt like this is the type of person that I may need in my life, because I have so many failed relationships and so many traumatic relationships. I don't feel like I'll get that toxic vibe from him. And so I just sent him my number, and with a wink in my number. And then after that, we started talking, and he was still in a relationship, and it was like going bad, but our conversations were what I thought was innocent, but then it was innocent.
I
Like
just
he
want
would
to
call
say
me.
that.
He would call me from. He would call me. And we
I
would
don't
just
want to
talk
look
about,
like scum. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely
just-
want to. I definitely want to say that. Yeah, they were innocent conversations.
Okay. Yeah. And so he would call me and we would just talk like about anything, like just regular stuff, right? But when I do look back at that, it was an emotional. It was an emotional
innocent.
thing. It wasn't innocent at all because if that shit can't happen. You know what I mean? In
Like if I
relationships,
text somebody now and be like peanut
"Hey,
butter
how was
and
your
jelly
day?"
or
Yeah.
ham and cheese,
I'm going to lose my shit on you.
you right.
It will be hell. Like I'm not playing it. So right. So I felt myself like falling for him like really hard, and I was like, he has a girlfriend. This isn't right. You know, I've been cheated on so many. Don't.
Sorry,
don't,
me don't go on.
Don't do that. I didn't interrupt you, baby. Seriously.
All right, sorry, me don't
So
go on.
So anyway, so I was like, I gotta end this, right? And he's like, when I told him, I was like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you no more. I sent him a message like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you no more. And I deleted him from Facebook. I deleted him from Instagram. I stopped following him on Twitter, and we stopped talking. And then
Can I say something? Can I cut you off?
I'm about to let
No,
you know.
I want.
Floor.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So what's significant about that is that, you know, I told y'all I was working at the school with Vic, and we went on a trip. And I told y'all Vic is the morals one, and me and Vic is real competitive. So we went to like it was a retreat for, I think, the teachers, you know. So we went on this retreat and we was competing, but the whole time, you know, during the time that I wasn't competing with Vic, I was talking to her, you know, and he was like, yo, like this Black, this shit is getting, you better be careful. You know, he was trying to tell me, nigga, I can see that you catching feelings. Like, for real, you need to take care of your situation at home before you know, do this. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, and so we ended it, and then when his relationship ended,
as soon as I got back, my relationship ended.
He hit me up, and he was like, I think he waited maybe like a month or two to hit me up, and then he hit me up, and it was like, hey, what's up? And my first question was, are you still in a relationship? Because what is happening? I'm not about to do this with you. I really enjoy you, and the way I enjoy you, I can't enjoy you this way, and you're not available. And so we started talking, and it just was.
All right, so that's the first. That's how we started. It's like 3 phases, y'all. All right, so that's phase 1. Now let's move on to phase 2. Phase 2. I just got out of the relationship and it was 5 years long. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was communicating with her often, but I told myself that the next relationship that I get in, I'm going to be like completely honest. I'm going to be completely open. I'm going to be completely me. Because in past relationships, I felt like I wasn't all the way me. I was trying to appease the person that I was with. So I was like, in order to, you know, live the life I want to, I got to be completely free, completely honest. I got to express myself exactly how I feel. So we was talking and I was enjoying it. And then, but I you know, you see little crazy shit here and there. You know what I'm saying? I'm
just now hearing this.
No, you're not. Because watch. Red flags just pop up everywhere. So one day I was at the school, and you know, in the school, if anybody works in a brick building, they know that the phones don't be working like that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have service. So I left the school. On the ride home, I see that she sent me all of these text messages or whatever, and she called me or whatever. And so I called her back, and she got an attitude. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what's going on with you? She was like, well, you know, I've been calling you all day and you ain't. And I was like, whoa, hold up. I got a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is you talking about? I got a job. I'm at work. You know this. She was like, well, you should have called me back and blah, 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 blah. And then she said, you know what? I think you not emotionally available. And she said that, and that gave me the okay. I said, you know what? You right. I'm not emotionally available. And so she got.
I cussed him out, and I said, "Well, we're not talking. I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm done talking to you." So we would.
That's cuss out one. That's cuss out one, y'all. Keep track.
When we would break up because he said that we weren't together, but when we would stop talking for months. Like no communication, no texts, no calls, no anything. Like it would be completely cut off. And so I just was done with it. And a part of me, when I look at it now, I realized that I was cutting him off and he was being so honest. And one of the things that I prayed for, when I got out of my relationship, was for someone to just be honest, no matter how hard it was for me to take it, no matter what the honesty entailed, just be honest with me. And Black came along and was severely honest to the point that it really hurt my feelings. And so the emotionally unavailable part, when looking back at it, I really could have just respected that, but my trauma and my just past wouldn't allow me to see past him being honest and me saying, okay, you're not emotionally available, so this is how I'll approach this relationship. But I just got upset and was like, fuck this, fuck you, fuck everything, blocked.
And I told myself that I wasn't chasing nobody, but if they couldn't accept my honesty, like I'm not just going to chase you, that's not what's going to happen. So we stopped talking for months. I really don't know how we got back. We really never know how we get back, but we got back. And then we started dating, because initially we didn't go out on no dates or nothing.
We didn't have sex or anything.
Yeah, so then we started dating. And the first date that we had, I was working with Vic as a substitute teacher. So y'all know, if y'all don't know what kind of money that bring in, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't going to Roof Chris or nothing like that. So I had these Walmart bikes.
It was the best date I'd ever been on.
Yeah, so I went and picked her up. I went over her parents' house, where she was staying, and we got on the bikes and we rode around Bowie. We went to like a baseball field where kids was playing baseball. We had hot dogs and shit, and we just rode around, you know what I'm saying, that day, and just enjoyed each other company. And then that's when we really started dating. But when we started dating, I told her, like, I don't want to have sex. Like, I ain't trying to have sex with you. I'm trying to really, like, get to know who you are or whatever.
Why would you think that I was that was so foreign to me. I'm like, you don't want to have sex with this?
So what did you do?
Like, I took it.
She raped me.
I didn't rape you.
Yes.
I don't want to. So here's the thing.
I'm sorry that the word sounds
terrible.
But you took it then. Let's say that.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
That's rape, right? That's what I said. Okay, so she lucky I ain't gonna press charges. I could have pressed charges.
I initiated sex with him and he obliged. That's what happened.
I mean, any man. He
did say he wanted to smash, right, Keisha? You said you wanted to smash.
No, yeah, but once I started, so yeah, because see, this is the thing, y'all. This is the thing. I wanted to smash because I didn't know who she was. You know what I'm saying? So I just saw the body. I wanted to smash the body. But once I started really realizing who she was, I was like, I want to take it slow, because she seems like she's a woman of substance. So I really want to know what she's about. So I'm like, look, I ain't trying to smash. She was like, all right, cool.
But we would spend the night over each other's houses, like,
and not smash.
What the hell? And I'm like, man, I need to see his dick. Like, I'm tired of this. I am tired of spending the night with this man. And to be honest with you, like, and I've said this before, when I was young, not like young, but I always wanted like a dark skinned man, and I never had a dark skinned man.
With glasses.
Not with glasses, but you just happen to have. You just happen to have glasses. You just happen to have glasses. And so I'm like, I need to see his motherfucking dick. I'm sick of this. And so he spent the night at my house, and I kept rubbing my butt on him, and he would hug me, and I'm like, young. So I say, if I feel it getting up, I'm going to suck his dick. Like, period. And I felt it, and I said, okay. He was like, ho, 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 ho.
Ho. Look, I went, ho, ho, ho,
ho, ho. Exactly.
That's how it went. And so next thing you know, we smashing, you know?
But then it was some things in between, but we ended up like working.
Yeah, because one time she used me. So all right, being honest and totally transparent.
since we didn't have titles, right? He was still doing his thing and I was still doing my thing. I was still dating people. He was still dating people, right? And so one night, the other dude that I was dating blew me so bad. So I called Black. And I called him and I was like crying and I was mad. And he was like, you want me to come out there? I was like, yeah, come out here. And so he came out my house and we did it. And I was just like, I want him the fuck out of here. Like, I wanted him gone. I did not want him to spend the night. And then, everything he did blew me. His breathing blew me. Everything blew me. And I was like, I gotta get this man out of here. And I don't know where that feeling came from, but I felt like I just wanted to do it to him, just smash him, and I wanted him to leave. And he stayed, and I just was like, oh.
Yeah, but no, I didn't stay. I didn't stay. You made me leave.
No, the next morning you stayed. Remember the next morning I was like, could you go out in the living room and put your shoes on?
Like, I felt like she wanted me to leave. So I left, and when
I am so sorry.
Yeah, you don't gotta be sorry now because you can't go nowhere.
I feel so sorry for you that I did that to you now.
I'm good.
So I mean, it was just little stuff we went through.
Yeah, but we gotta go through all of the breakups, and then we are gonna get to the good part. So the second breakup, I don't know which one came first.
I love you.
Okay, so the second breakup, we spending a lot of time together. We smashing all of this. We really getting close. We in my room, and she's helping me clean up. You know what I'm saying? Helping me clean up different stuff in my room. And while she's doing that, she looks at me and she says,
I'm falling in love with you.
And I look back at her and I say, I would really appreciate if you didn't say that to me again.
I cussed his ass out. I said, you got me fucked up. I'm in here helping you fold your clothes. And I just left. And one of the things that Black didn't do that I was familiar with was he didn't like chase me. He didn't like
I'm not running down the stairs.
Check on me to see if I was okay. Like, he just let me go. And because he just let me go, for me, that wasn't like a sign of like care or love or anything. So I just was like, I'm so done with him. This man is really hurting me. Like, I am just emotionally done with him. So we didn't talk that time for maybe about 5 or 6 months. Because I missed your birthday and everything.
So we didn't talk for a good period of time.
That was the last breakup.
It wasn't. So then we get back together.
We broke up again?
Yeah, we broke up 2 more times. So
we don't have to go through all of them.
No, listen, we go through quick. We'll go through quick. So we got back together.
Do we need to keep doing this?
Yes,
Vic?
we do. Because they need to know. You
remember all of them, Vic?
I talk to Vic all the time. Of course he remembers. I said, Vic,
like, yeah,
look, I call, I say, Vic, she did it again. Why she do it this time? Check this out. So the third breakup, we got back together, and I have a son, she has a daughter, and she was like, you know what, I think that we should take Blake and Gabby to go get some pizza and ice cream.
It's a nice day outside.
Yeah, it's a nice day outside. I think I was like,
and this would be a good time for them to meet each other.
And I was like, I'm
not really ready for you to meet my son.
Yeah, she cussed me out, rolled out again.
I was, y'all.
So another 2-3 months, we not talking. Yep. So the last breakup.
Oh, I forgot about this. This is the big breakup.
This is the twister too. So the last breakup, like I don't really smoke weed like that, y'all, because it makes me paranoid, and then I don't like smoking weed around women that I'm interested in, because it lets me know that I'm really not interested in them. I'm just interested in smashing. You know what I'm saying? So she was pressing me out, peer pressuring me to smoke weed. It was snowing. It was blizzard. So she was pressing me out to smoke weed, and I was like, she don't know that if I smoke this weed, I'm not gonna like her no more.
I was like, this is some fire. You gonna smoke this? This is some fire. I'm telling you, I got this from uptown. We gonna get high as shit. Like, he was just, y'all. He was like, I don't want to do that.
And so she peer pressured me, and then I ended up smoking, and then we went to the movies because I had a truck so we can move through the snow. And so we went to the movies, and that was the best time that I ever had.
We had so much fun.
A woman. Like, that was the most amazing time that I had that whole weekend. It wasn't just that night, but that whole weekend I just had so much fun. And so I told myself, like, yo, Like, you really like her. Like, nigga, like, you might as well pursue this. You might as well go for it. So I'm like, I bet. You know, so she got up on Monday morning to go train.
This one.
She got up Monday morning to go train. I had to go to work, so I got up. I went and took a shower, and now I'm on site, so I'm taking a 45-minute hot shower, singing in the bathroom and everything, dancing and shit. I got my baby, you know what I'm saying, all that shit. So I was like, when I get out the shower, I text her.
No.
Hold on. I said. No. Oh, okay. I got it. So she texts me. I'm in the shower. Mind you, it's 45 minutes. So the first 10 minutes that I'm in the shower, she texts me. And she says, I know you say not to say this or whatever, but I think I'm in love with you, or I love you, right? And so I told you I was in the shower for 45 minutes. So another 35 minutes go past without me answering. So she sends another text at the 40-minute mark. I don't see it till I get out the shower. When I get out the shower, I see the first text that say, I'm in love with you, or blah, blah, blah. I'm on site. So I'm like, yeah, I'm about to tell her the same. Then I read the text message. It said, lose my number, motherfucker. I hate you. I can't stand you. All of this shit. I'm like, yeah, this girl is crazy. And so I called her. She wouldn't pick up. You know what I'm saying? I was texting her. She didn't reply or whatever. So that was the fourth breakup. The fourth breakup last year.
That one hurts me the most because I messed up a incredible weekend.
You did.
Because I was being impatient.
You was.
And so this goes to show you that patience is a virtue, especially if someone is like really pursuing you and being honest and upfront about how they feel about you. I've learned so much with dealing with Black. I've learned about how I was treated before wasn't love. It wasn't care. It was insecurities and jealousies and things like that. And Black has taught me a lot about being in a mature relationship. Like, we still have our stuff, but hearing that last breakup, it really blows me because I just want to go back and be like, Sherelle, just chill. Wait, he's in the shower. Y'all had a great weekend. Don't text that next text. And see, another thing is, when Black and I were dating, I never talked to my friends about him. Like, that was the first relationship that I did not talk to my friends about. I had one girlfriend, Nala, rest in peace, Nala. I would talk to her, and she would always be like, Rella, you tripping, don't. And she would, because I always felt like she was on his side, so I stopped talking to her about stuff. And so I was just like, I'm just going to keep it in. So I really was going off of my brokenness and my unhealed past and listening to my own thoughts about how to handle the relationship. Mm-hmm. And it just wasn't good. I didn't have a soundboard of somebody who could say, this is who you're being. You know what I mean? Well, I did, but I avoided it. So that last breakup really, really blows me so bad. Mm-hmm.
So about 3-4 months go past. I see her at the Broccoli City Fest.
I'm hosting a fitness segment at the Broccoli City Festival.
Right. I'm on the outside. I'm on a pedal bike, and I see her through the gate, and I call her name, and she just, I could.
No,
I'm
he
calling
calls
her,
my phone.
but I could.
But I'm teaching a class. He calls my phone, and so I look at my phone. He can see me.
I can
right?
see her,
but
y'all. Look,
him.
Watch this. I can see her. I'm on the side like this. I'm gonna act like I'm at the gate calling her.
Hello.
I said, "Hey, look. Hey, what's up? Look
he
to
said,
your
look
left."
To your left, and I looked, and I was just like, and I started walking over. Y'all should have seen the way I was walking over, like a little girl, like pissed. And I was walking over. I was like, "What's up?"
She was
but
dry
y'all on
shit.
the inside, I was like, "Oh my God!" I hadn't seen him in so long. I was so happy to see him. I really just wanted to hug him, and just like, let's just put everything. Just don't worry about what we've been through. Let's just move past this. And he was like, "What's up?"
She was dry.
He was looking
shit,
so good on his bike, and he was like, "What you doing? I'm proud of you. I see you doing your thing." And I'm just like, "Thanks." And he was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna head out." I was like, "Bye." And I walked away. So when I was done with my segment at Broccoli City Festival, I called him and I was like, "Do you want to go get something to eat?" And he was like,
"That's how she said it too."
He was like, "Yeah."
I was like,
"Yeah." He was
"Yeah."
like, "You gonna come through?" I was like, "I'm on my way." And so I went over his house, and then after that,
It hasn't been any breakup since.
any breakup since.
High five on that.
High five on no breakup.
No breakup. So how we get to the wedding is I was touring with this group called Soldier. We did like multiple tours, but this last tour I did was like 30 cities, and all we could do was talk. Like me and my she was my girlfriend at the time. All we was doing was talking on the phone, and it was just so like fulfilling. You know what I'm saying? Because we was just communicating, and it was just something special about that time of us talking. And so, something came over me like, yo, this is the girl that you're supposed to be with, So I asked her before we came home, I said,
hold
look,
on, baby.
Yes.
Before you went on tour, we would go to church every Sunday.
Yes.
And mind you, I've been an entrepreneur, right? And he has his entrepreneurial things that he's doing and trying to pursue. And the pastor would always preach about, well, not always. I always heard a message about abstaining from sex, right?
No matter what the message was.
No matter what the message was. So like, because it was so messed up, every Sunday before we went to church, we would smash. And then when we go to church, I would be like, oh my God, I'm so dirty sitting in church.
He spoke about David and Goliath.
And I was like, we gotta stop having sex.
She saw no sex in that.
And so I would always talk to him. I'm like, look, and they have premarital classes. Do you think we should take premarital classes and like just stop having sex? And he would be like, no. And I'm like, well, God is telling me that we should do this. And he's like, well, God didn't tell me that. So I don't know what to tell you. And so his mindset shifted when he went on tour. And then one night he called me and he was like, when I get home, I want us to stop having sex and I want us to start taking premarital classes. And that for me was a proposal. Like, oh my God, like I ain't need a ring. I ain't need him to get down on one knee. I was just like, oh my God, he wants to marry me now, right? And so when he got back home, this was the fucked up part though. When he got back home, it was a blizzard. The kids were gone and it was just him and I stuck in the house. I'm like, so now what do we do? Like, we can't have sex? So now I'm like reneging, like, no, listen, let's just wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, let's start on the 5th.
Let's start on the 5th because it's snowing. We stuck in the house. The kids not here. Let's just not do it. So we had our neighbors at the time. We asked them for games. Remember, we was like, we got to occupy our time. And it was so crazy how we both recognized that sex was always like a thing, right?
Yeah.
It was a big thing. And we was like, it was a challenge. It became a challenge at that point because it's like, if we can abstain from having sex, then we can do anything, and we'll have a everlasting marriage if we can do that because we're so tight, we're best friends, we're so dope together. If we can do that, then we can definitely have a successful marriage.
So I came home and we started practicing that, and like she said, we learned so much during that process. It was just us just talking to each other. We had to learn how to deal with our shit. Like we couldn't smash our shit away. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't just fuck the problems away. So we had to deal with them.
And it was not just us as a couple individually. I know for me, I've talked about this a number of different times. For me, I was having like dreams of like seeing men that I had sex with like dying, like falling off cliffs, like wild stuff. And I was like, and so when I talked to one of my spiritual mentors, and she's like, it's the soul ties leaving your body. And I was having emotional challenges, and I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would just be like, let's just do it. Come on, let's just do it one time. We'll be good. And he'll just like, let's pray. We just gotta pray. Let's just pray. Everything will be okay. And I'm like, we can just do it. Like, and then it would, he didn't make advances to me as much as I did with him, because when I would wake up, I would feel so empty. Like, oh my God, I thought I felt empty, but I was actually being filled up with something totally new. And it was just unfamiliar. It was uncomfortable. It was just hard. It was very hard.
So, throughout that process, I already knew she was going to be my wife. And I didn't want to go through the proposal and then the waiting, to get married. Plus, through communication, I knew that she didn't want a big wedding. She wanted to go to the Justice of Peace. And, she just wasn't for all of the planning and all of that type of stuff. And I thought that she deserved it. Like, she had a lot of friends who I knew wanted to celebrate with her. She had family who wanted to be a part of it. And a lot of people were invested in our relationship. that's from this area. You know, a lot of people that support me, a lot of people that support her, they were really invested in it. And so I was like, nah, we gotta, you know, I gotta give her the wedding that she deserves. So, you know, I thought of this grand idea of proposing to her and surprising her. I mean, yeah, and surprising her with a wedding on the same day. And I remember when I called Vic and I said, hey, yo, I got this idea. He was like, what? I said, yeah, I think I'm going to propose to Sherelle and I'm going to throw a surprise wedding. That nigga said, what? He said, young, you are crazy, young. I said, I just need your support. He was like, I support you, but young. So, you know, it took some time to plan it. It took probably like 4 months, you know. I got her friends involved. I got my family involved. I got her family involved. But it was certain things that I did to make sure that things wouldn't be like revealed. For instance, I didn't send invites out until like a month, you know, away, because I didn't want to give everybody a whole bunch of time to be able to hold on to this secret. You know, another thing that I did was so how we got but a lot of people ask me about the makeup, the hair, the dress. So with the makeup and the hair, my wife is very routine when it comes to her makeup and her hair and her nails. So she goes to the same people all the time. So it was easy to get them. You know what I'm saying? It was easy to let them know that what I was doing. And, you know, she got 2 hairdressers, one that do natural hair, one that do, you know, the other shit.
Extensions.
Yeah, extensions.
Crochet and stuff.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm just going I was like, I'm just going to mesh them. I'm just going to get them to come together and work on her together. The girl who did her makeup, like, that was our neighbor. She lived downstairs, so that was one. But the dress. So we were both ambassadors of this company called dang, that's messed up. That I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm Yang, whatever. So
I'm waiting to see what he gonna do.
I don't know the name. I can't remember the name.
I'm Young.
That's what I said, right? Yes, got it. So we were both brand ambassadors for this company, and I went to the girl who was running it, and I was like, look, what I would like you to do is make my wife think that you're creating a dress.
So hold on real quick. Let me just
cut me off whenever you're ready.
Been long
I mean,
for a while.
You could have been did
here's
that.
The situation. So me and Black at the same time were planning to surprise each other with a wedding. So I went to her first.
What you mean?
I went to her first and asked her to make us like a African inspired ensemble, and we were gonna go to the Justice of the Peace. Like
I don't remember this.
Yes, that's when she came to the house.
Mm-hmm.
That's when she came to the house. She came to the house for that. I thought she was coming to the house for that, but see, we didn't know it. We didn't know what was going on, and she came to the house to do what you. Woomy knows what was going on, and so that's how crazy and our chemistry was. That's how crazy, yeah, it was.
Yeah,
so,
I forgot about. Well, I don't remember that. But go ahead.
Yeah, and so when she came to the house to measure me, I was like, look, I don't know. I know Black is gonna propose, so when he do propose, these are the outfits that I want, and that's what she was coming. I thought she was coming for that, but she was really coming to measure me for the dress that you were getting made for our actual wedding.
Wow. And so how that happened was she made her think that she was creating a dress for some kind of
curvy runway thing that we were going to do in New York or something.
Yeah, so that's how the dress was made. So
I designed my own dress, not knowing that it was my actual dress.
I did that shit. That was dope as shit.
That was. But do you realize that how that worked out? Like our chemistry, how we was like on the same wave of that. Like that was wild, because that day when she came to the house, it was crazy. It was so crazy. That's so crazy.
Cause she called me, because she did call me and said, yeah, I'm supposed to be coming over your house. I was like, oh, okay.
You didn't know you thought it was for the dress.
Yeah, because I met her somewhere. She didn't call me, actually. I met her somewhere, and then she said that she was going to our house.
That's crazy. So we gotta start wrapping this up.
All right, let's wrap it up. So, the wedding came, you know what I'm saying? The whole surprise thing where I proposed to her that morning, and then that evening we was preparing for the wedding. However, the wedding was supposed to be outside, but it was raining like I don't know what. I didn't have another venue. So I was scared as hell. Didn't know what to do. And shout out to my niece and shout out to Happy.
Shout out to Happy.
Yes. So my niece and Happy and Guy.
Yeah, and Guy.
If y'all don't know Guy, Sugar Hill Gang, hip hop, the hippie. Yeah. So Master G, he actually. You finished? All right. So
you can't not do that whole part.
I got you. So Guy hooked us up with this art room. You know what I'm saying? The harbor. Yeah, at the harbor. So we got the wedding there. And from there, like the hashtag Forever Duncan, how that happened was
Nick came up with it.
Nikki came up with it. The amazing Zen Fairy came up with the jar. We threw a whole bunch of hashtags out there, but then at the last minute she threw Forever Duncan out, and I was like, yo, that's the one. But we made the hashtag since my wife was being surprised. We made it so that she would be able to look back on it and see all the preparation, because I took her phone that morning. Didn't let her see, and so she was supposed to look back. However, people started catching on to it while we were actually going through the process.
Right. So they started videotaping, they started sharing, and then it went viral. Like it went completely viral. And then that night after we got married, like it was crazy. Like
stupid crazy.
Our followers went up. We got so many calls to be on shows and to fly us out, different reality show opportunities. It just was crazy. Like
it was crazy that night we didn't smash.
We could not even smash that night. And remember, we had been abstaining from sex, so I was so excited. Like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm gonna get some dick. I need dick. I'm tired of not getting dick. I was just so over it. And then that night I got no dick, and it took us a while to get back into the groove of things.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I just know he was like, he was tired from all the excitement. He was just slumped over. I was like, come on, man. But nah, it was just a lot going on, man. So from there we just been doing all of this, man. But we just decided to, tell
so
the
a
whole
lot
story.
of people we've gotten so many inquiries about how we met.
Yes.
How did we get to this point?
Yep.
How did we overcome certain things? And so we just wanted to kind of do an episode geared towards that. We are done talking about that.
So from now on, when somebody say
go to Friends Who Smash Podcast episode number
such
20,
and such,
whatever.
If you want to hear the whole story,
yes, exactly.
This is the last time we saying it.
All right, thank you so much for doing this with me. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Also, man, y'all can catch us on all platforms, but we've recently been added on Amazon Fire Stick and Roku. So please go there. Please rate, comment, everything, y'all. We gonna be the best relationship podcast in the world. That's our goal, and we are speaking it into existence. And with y'all help, we can definitely get there.
I want to shout out you. I want to shout out to you for like all of the behind the scenes, how much work you put into the podcast and how serious you take it. You don't just set up for the actual show. You set up prior to that. You are tirelessly working behind the scenes to create opportunities for us. And I appreciate you for, the dedication to Friends Who Smash.
Well, I thank you for that, baby. And, I got to one-up you. And, give you your flowers, because y'all don't know, my wife actually creates all of the show, the run of show. She does it. The booking of guests, she does it. So, I mean, we a tandem. Tag team. And so, give me that shit right there. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Make sure you are following Friends Who Smash Podcast on Instagram. Make sure you are following at Drinks Busy. Make sure you visit one or both of their locations in Brandywine and in Camp Springs. Shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for liking, for sharing, for subscribing.
Yes.
For just supporting us. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for your weekly listens. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for just praying for our relationship.
This sounds like a prayer.
Thank you so much for all of those things. We appreciate y'all. I love you.
I love you too, baby.
We're done. Peace.
Peace. Cause I love